So you might be wondering why actually have a magician at your wedding at all? Well, I'm going to give you some hints and tips and reasons why you should have a magician at your function. Magicians are a really good icebreaker. Whether it's a wedding, a corporate event, a private party, magicians can really break the ice. You've got groups of people, friends and family who don't really know each other, and having the magician in between gives them a really good talking point and something probably to get the conversation really started. So, when is a good time to have a magician at your wedding? I'm going to explain to you the 4 most popular times to have a magician entertain your event. A very, very popular time to have a magician, and one of the main times that I'm booked to come and perform at weddings is while the photographs are being taken. Now this is directly after your ceremony. So once you come out your ceremony, you generally have an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, while you'll get your photographs taken. Now this involves your guests standing around for a long period of time. Like I said, an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, while they're in and out having photographs taken. This is a great time for a magician because it keeps everybody entertained while you're getting the photographs done and getting other bits and pieces done. That's one of the pros. However, it does have a con as well. The main con is that the bride and groom might not get to see quite as much of the magic as they would do during another part of the day. I do always come and find the bride and groom at some point, whether they're after the photographs or at some point when we can find a spare 10 minutes, and I always do an extra special few tricks just for them. Another time that I generally get booked at weddings is during the wedding breakfast. Now again, there's pros and cons to this time of the day as well. It's really good if you've got a table of people where you've got maybe family from different sides, from the bride and the groom side, and maybe you've got work friends and you've got family, and having a magician come to that table and perform magic for say 10-15 minutes really gives them a talking point and gets them the conversation going. The con is that generally at that time of day there's a lot going on. You've got speeches and other various different things happening, so it might not be perfect. Also, if you've got a really big wedding with lots and lots of tables, it might be difficult for me to get around them. The reason for this is I don't generally do magic while people are eating. It's always in between the courses, and it just keeps people busy. The most popular time that I get booked at weddings to do magic is what we call in the trade the lull period. If you don't know what this is generally when the daytime event finishes and the nighttime's about to start. Depending on your venue, what happens is you'll be having your wedding breakfast in the venue, and what will happen is the staff will move you out of there into maybe the bar area or another area while they get that room ready for your evening do, your DJ, your band, your singer, whatever it is that you're going to have. This is what we call the lull time because there's nothing really happening. Your guests are standing around at the bar, maybe they're chatting. If you're in a hotel, some go back to their room. It's kind of a period where there's nothing really happening as such. This is the perfect time for a magician because it keeps everybody focused, everybody together, and it really keeps your day flowing. There's not really a great deal of cons to this time. Most of them are pros rather than cons. And the final time that I do get booked at weddings is the evening reception. Again, there's pros and cons to this as well. The evening reception is a really good pro because all your guests are going to be there. All your daytime guests, and if you've got separate nighttime guests, they're all going to be there together. So they're all going to get to see the magic that you've paid for and that you've looked into getting. The con of that is there is generally a lot going on in the night time. You've got the first dance, sometimes the cake being cut. Sometimes you've got little mini speeches. You've probably got a band, a singer, a DJ, so it can be quite loud. So it's not ideal for that. However, I am used to working in really loud environments. I've worked in nightclubs. I've worked all around the world in different bars and different environments, and my magic is really suited to that. So that doesn't really cause a problem. But again, another popular time. Whatever time you have in mind at your wedding, a magician would be a really good addition, and I really hope that I could be that addition at your special day.